Today's video, I'm going to go over tonality in sales. And most salespeople, they struggle because they sound like this. Hey, it's Mike. How's your day going? When you're supposed to sound like this. Hey, it's Mike. How's your day going? Do you see the difference? Okay, I'm going to go over very specific examples, and different things you could do in your sales calls to, close more deals. So let's jump right into it.
All right, so let's go over tone of voice in sales. Okay, so I've been watching a lot of Jordan Belfort recently, and a lot of you guys know him as the Wolf of Wall Street. Now, I do not condone what he did, with selling penny stocks and all that stuff, and I don't want to talk about that. But he's very good at sales. He's very good at teaching sales. So one of his videos is called Tonality, and the main thing he was getting at is you have 4 seconds to sound like an expert, sharp as a tack, and someone to listen to. And this really resonated with me because I've hired so many salespeople over the years, and a lot of guys, they just cannot close. And one of the big reasons is their tonality. They do not sound like an expert on the phone. They sound weak on the phone. They don't sound like an authority. What one of my guys, and he comes and goes. He kind of sounds like, hey, what's going on? I'm calling from Mike Bontemples. You have to have such energy when you are coming into the sales conversation. So if you don't know what we do, we actually run people to a webinar. They book a call to talk with us, and they apply, and we sell an $8,000 to $25,000 coaching program over the phone. So it is an $8,000 to $25,000 sale is a big sale over the phone, and this is taking someone from cold, not knowing us, to watching a webinar, then booking a call. So they might see an ad and book a call, 2 hours later, and get sold an $8,000 package. So when you're calling someone, if you sound mundane on the phone, if you sound low energy, the person's going to be low energy as well. You need to. So here's the difference in tone of voice. So you can, if you open up the phone, you say, "Hey, what's going on? It's Mike Bontempo. Just seeing why you booked a call." Compared, "Hey, what's going on? It's Mike Bontempo. Just calling to see why you booked a call." Okay, those the first one, you sound like a salesperson. You sound low energy. You don't sound like somebody that you want to listen to. The second way I did it, I sound like an authority. Okay, I sound like I have energy. I sound like I want to be there. Okay, so right now, if you're struggling in your sales calls, it might be because your tone of voice is just so lackluster. I've seen it with so many guys that have worked for me. They can't close, and of course they go out there and they blame the leads. Oh, the leads aren't any good, and then I step in and I close an $8,000 deal, and whatever. But so you need to have that tone of voice. That tone of voice needs to show that you have that energy, that you're not weak. Okay, especially if you go into a sales call and you sound weak, that person's going to be able to essentially, you know, especially like a strong guy, strong business guy, you're not going to be able to close them. They're going to know that you're weak on the phone. One of the best sales guys that I ever had work for me, he didn't have any sales experience. He came in and he automatically started doing, he was my top guy. And it wasn't because he was just, great with words and sales, and he never really followed our script. He was just so unbelievably high energy that he outclosed everybody. He outclosed everybody on my team. He was just extremely high energy, and he believed so much in the product that it oozed through the phone, and he would close at a way higher clip than everybody else. So you have to realize that the prospect wants to be led by someone. They're not going to be led by someone with low energy who doesn't sound like he wants to be there. Okay, if you're talking with the, oh well, tell me how that makes you feel compared to, so Bob, tell me how that makes you feel. What what exactly is holding you back right now? Tell me a little bit about it compared to, oh Bob, tell me a little bit about what's going on. Sounds pretty tough. That's the difference sometimes in closing. An 8,000, 15,000, and a $25,000 deal. It's literally the tonality in your voice. Okay, and if you are low energy, if you can't get your energy up, you're gonna lose a ton of deals, and you're gonna blame it. Oh, it's on this, and the leads weren't good, and that wasn't good. Okay, so you need to go into your next sales call with a ton of energy. Walk around like, when I get into a sales call, I you know I get up and I walk around, and I have that energy. When you're sitting down, it's a lot harder to get that energy. You need to be the most excited person about your product. If you're not excited about your product, your prospect isn't going to be either. Okay, most people, when they go into a sales call, your prospect, they're going to be at a level two. Like, they're not going to really be excited about your product, really depending on your product. But especially in my niche, internet marketing, not many people are excited about, coaching and stuff. You have to get them excited about it. If you're not excited about it, they're not gonna be either. If you're not at a level 10 of excitement about how great your product is, and how much support you give, and how great the results you give, you're how are you going to take someone who's at a level 2 excitement? How are you going to get them to a level where they want to spend money with you? You're not going to be able to do that. And a lot of sales guys, they struggle with that. They're low energy. Their tone of voice is mundane. Like, I've brought on sales guys. I've told, listen, man, like, I don't like listening to you on the phone because you're so low energy. You sound boring. You don't sound like you want to be there. Okay, so I hope this helps somebody. Subscribe to my channel. I give a lot more content like this out. This is in the trenches kind of stuff. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.